Greetings and salutations, my name is JW608 and today I am playing StarMade. And we are back working on my little gate thing. I have the utility closet here, I guess control closet, and I've simplified things. Um, Now I just have a rail in, rail out, and then the gate door override, open and close the gate door, and my build block. Then I have some other display modules attached to buttons that I hope will come in, yeah, uh, handy later. This one says empty, departing, arriving, and delayed. Okay. So, I've done a little more work on our gate since I saw you last. So I added a gravity block. I also added this little waiting area. And, it's sort of like an airport around it, except it's a spaceport. I kind of fashioned it after an airport. So I have gates and all types of stuff going on. So let's take a look. We were in the broom closet, or the staff closet control room. So the staff here at this gate, and they come and make sure docking's all that good, and you can override the door and all that jazz. And hit these buttons. These will be for later, telling you control how the state of the gate. And I added some seating here, so you can sit and wait until things get done. If you've ever been in an airport, which it's been a long time since I've been to an airport, but last time I was there, oh, good grief, it's been like 3 years? It's been 3 years since I've flown. Wow. Anyway, and you just kind of wait at the gate. You envy people at the plugs charging their phones. And that just goes down to a window, and over here comes down to another waiting area. I know that has seating for 40. This has seating for a bunch more. I don't know exactly how many. And then that block should have been filled in with a motherboard. Then this little hallway comes to a couple bathrooms and a staff-only area. We'll look at that in a little bit. But every airport I've ever been to had one of these. All right, I have to get closer. And this thing's going to be horrible. It's going to be like a real airport. Well, it's a spaceport, but it's going to be like a real airport. Thousands of miles of walking. Gate. VIP lounge. Oh, yeah. I've never really been inside one of these, but it's supposed to be a fancier place for rich people to wait without having to mingle with the peasants. And I don't know if it's a better view, but it's a different view. Well, it's just the same view, just down some. Anyway. Now, I did also add a window here, so I guess go stretch their legs. Travelers stretch their legs, go look out the window. Whatever. Stare into space. Burn their retinas out staring into a star. I've always actually kind of assumed these windows are like filtered or something, so you don't actually burn your retinas out staring into a star. And here I have some crew rooms. For the crew, spaceships, whatnot, they can come and rest. Pilots need to come sit down. The steward says, "Man, I'm beat. I'm gonna take this bunk." He takes bunk A and takes a nap before his next shift. They even have a window so they can look out too. So that is this gate, or this area. And I tried to capture a airport type feeling. I need lots of people wandering through here very slowly. And that's something I couldn't really understand. Why are you moving so slow? I have a plane to catch. Get out of my way. Anyway, here is the gate itself. I changed it just a little. Added a little station here, collect boarding passes and all that jazz. Oh, nothing's docked here, so that the gate will not allow, or that door will not open because the nothing docked. But the idea is, the port steward takes your is that the light? Oh, that's a light. I thought I put a block there. Oops. Okay. Anyway, takes your boarding pass, makes sure everything's good, and sends you on. Then If you're not sucked out into the vacuum of space, then the actual ship steward would deal with the airlock. Because depending on how it's set up, you might have to come in shifts. Like if it's a cycling airlock, you'd have to come like 4 or 5 people at a time. But that's the ship's problem, not the airports or spaceports. Now here, I want to have like the flight thing. You know, all the flights. Gate A, flight 137 delayed. Flight Gate C, flight 192, Alpha Centauri to Betelgeuse on time, and all that jazz. And that's the buttons in the display buttons I have in the closet are for this eventual setup. Hopefully I can get it to work. And what is a airport or spaceport or port of any sort without little shops? And wait a minute. What happened to my... Oh man, okay. This is the newsstand, food stand, and they have little things so when it's closed, they can close the gate, so the gate. Close the windowy thing so you can't access it. And I actually had these decorated. I had like a stove in here and stuff. But I messed up real bad and I had to revert to an earlier save. Okay. So I lost the interior of my food. So by that, I'll live. Now, this one, each of the gates I have sectioned off in between 2 blast doors. And in this security closet, I have a build block and a blast door button. So I can seal off an individual gate if I need to. You know, there's been a containment, there's an error or something, a ship crashed and ripped off half the gate, and now all my oxygen is flowing into the void. I can hit the button and it'll section off this gate or a fire or whatever. Now down this way, I want to have the general marina. That's right, I'm going to conflate an airport and a marina. Yep, because that is the confusing nature of science fiction spaceships. They're airplanes and boats all at the same time. But the idea is to come down this way, then I'll have little smaller gates down these docks. So you come, then walk down further. I'm still working on it. And then you'd walk down, and then eventually you'd dock to or the vessel will be docked to one of these arms, if you will. We're still working on that phase. All right, so let's go find... Oh, no, I don't want to do that yet. Oh, okay. I guess we are underground now. Not exactly what I'd wanted to do. Where is that Royal Freighter, if one it be? There we go. Okay. There we go. And I'm stuck on the floor. And I have no gravity. There we go. All right. But as I said, each of these gates are sectioned off by blast doors, and then in between the blast doors, I have these cool hallways you can go and stand and look out the windows and get in people's way. Actually, they're tucked off, so if you stand and look out the window, you aren't really in anybody's way. I'd really like to have some moving sidewalks, but I haven't really figured out how to do that efficiently in StarMade. Well, anywho, I have 4 of these things, these large gates, and they are large enough to accommodate a Empress class yacht. This one doesn't have a marina station, just a window. Actually, I think just that first one might just have the marina. I'm still debating that. Maybe this one? Don't know. But yeah, lots of walking. No, the worst experience I ever had in an airport was probably flying into Atlanta. Oh yeah, I know all you frequent flyers said, well, of course flying into Atlanta is the worst experience you've had. Well, I was in gate A, I don't know what gate it was, and flight landed, I had to pick up my next flight in gate D, I think it was D something or another. It was on the other side of the airport. I had to take a little subway train to get there, and I had 15 minutes. It was horrible. I was knocking down the elderly and running over children, and it was not a pleasant experience. Anywho, this is what it looks like from the outside. We have my 4 gates. These 3 are going to be for smaller commercial vessels, if you will. Then I left this one. In fact, we are going to come and knock this portion off. Let's see, I'm just gonna knock that off so it's nice and flat. And let's see, and set nav filter docked. And destroy entity dock. All right. And let's turn off our dock things. Okay. Why are you leaving this flat? Flush, even. So a ship that is larger than the station can dock to this port. Like eventually I would like to make a cruise liner. That's something I've been wanting to make in StarMade forever and a day. I have like a huge cruise liner pull up and park here. I'm thinking this entryway is going to go up to the tower. No, control tower. Put control tower up here somewhere. And also drop down to maintenance. Maintenance right now is just one super long hallway with this hazard light telling you when you pass hazard stripes telling you when you pass between gates and hallways. Well, actually, when you pass under a glass door. I need that. Okay, I was about to take that block off, but no, I need that for duplicating the marina arms. So that's what I've been up to. Oh. Let's dock something. Does this have power? Did I empower this one? No, I did not. This one has no power. Okay. So let's give the station just a little power. So this is going to go a little more smoothly. Power. And so that. So let's see. Oh, no. I want it this way. Yes. I know. It's okay. Putting the stabilizers down first. I know it's scary, but don't worry. There we go. That should be 100% stabilization. Yep, 100% stabilization. All right. What are we doing for reactor size? Recharge 60,000. That should probably be almost enough. Let's grab some of these. And I left tons of empty space in this thing. Like, tons of empty space. Why? Mostly for the aesthetic. Let's grab just a few blocks of this. There we go. I'm never going to remember where I put those, but they're there. And, oh, let's do this one. And let's pull in a Empress. That's not an Empress. That's an Empress. Empress yacht. You know, it would dock out here. I haven't done all the pickup rail, but it would dock somewhere out here. And pull back in. So if you're in the VIP, you can get to watch it. Actually, watch it in this dock too. Or if you're on the other dock, you can watch it park. Come to the spaceport and watch the spaceships park. And it should come up and have like a 10 block clearance to the walkway. Actually, more than that, because this is actually designed so a Guppy yacht can be, the Guppy class yacht can be attached to the rear of this vessel on its rear hitch, and still park in the slot here. I'm jumping all over the place, aren't I? Let's do that. And a Guppy admin load. There we go. There. See. Let's hop back in the station. So these these gates are designed for the larger vessels, not the enormous ones, but the larger vessels. That one for the enormous one. Then things like the little freighter and or the guppy, I want the marina to sort of service those. And this isn't a industrial cargo type thing. This is a basically think of it as an airport, a way station for passengers. What are you? Why are you blinking like that? Are you center of gravity? Huh, I guess so. Anyway. And when everyone has boarded, wait a minute, why can't I close that? Okay. Everyone is boarded. Oh, I thought I fixed that display module anyway. You hit the button, and the spaceship comes out this way, and I've turned this last block into a shootout rail. I did test, so a shoot-off rail will skip anything past it, so I can have green pickup rails come out that way, and I'll be fine with the input and the output. All right, come on. And then go pew and fling off into the wild blue yonder. There we go, anchors away. All right. So let's alien. Why is the door's not working right, JW? Because you don't have a door in there, dummy. Ooh. Admin load. Rail down. As I'm looking at a rail docker. What do you mean it's undockable? A rail dock. I'm looking at rail. So I'm assuming these other two I forgot to put doors in as well. There we go. So we will rectify that right now. Move and drop her down. All right. So it looks like we got everybody. Oh, hold on. Let's make sure we got everybody. Door, door. You can see the door here. And door. All right. So everybody's good with doors. And I don't know where I am anymore. Okay. Probably, why we're going to take these gates, we're going to add gate A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever naming sequence I determines accurate or best. Right. So there is the beginning of a 608 civilian spaceport. Hopefully I've future-proofed it, and hopefully it isn't too complicated. Anyway, my next step is, I really like this, the kind of the curve thing here. I was happy with that. Not so sure about the curve bit here, but I like that. Doesn't take a lot to impress me. The next major thing is to get the marina working properly. But that, my friend, is for another day. And I will be working on it off camera, more than likely. I am going to walk down there just to get ready. Anyway, I have been JW608. This has been StarMade, and I will do cats later. Good grief, this is a lot of walking. I don't have a build block down here.